Hey everybody, today I'm going to make one of my favorite things in the world, chocolate chip cookies. These are not your average chocolate chip cookies either. These are phenomenal. So let's have a look what we're going to do here. So here in the handy dandy KitchenAid, I have 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Then I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of granulated white sugar. And to that I'm going to add a cup of melted butter. Now this I melted in the microwave and it has to sit out and cool for at least 5 minutes. So let me add this. You want to get all that goodness in there. These were introduced to Joy and I from a friend of ours named Sarah, and they're excellent cookies. Alright, I'm going to put this on low and mix this together and cream it all together. Then I have 2 eggs that have been sitting out, so they're now at room temperature. And I'm going to add them one at a time. I found with baking, you have to follow instructions, which is why I'm not really a baker much. I'm more of a cook. I can fly by the seat of my pants. So anyway, egg number 2. Now here's what makes this awesome. To this, of course, you add vanilla to the tune of a teaspoon, which for me means a tablespoon or a teaspoon, 2 times 2. Now, I've never heard of this, but boy howdy, is it good. Maple syrup, and my favorite, Mrs. Butterworth. So 1/4 cup of maple syrup makes these cookies the bomb dig. I'm here to tell you. So while that's going, I'm going to mix that together. Make sure it's all in there good. Now, this is 3.5 cups of flour. And to that, I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking soda and baking powder, a teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. I'm going to give that a whisk just to mix it all together. Which you see, once again, I have the smallest bowl I could possibly fit everything into. So now I'm going to gradually add my flour mixture, which I like to do with a spoon. Make sure this bad boy's locked down, because this is a lot that I'm going to be adding. As a matter of fact, that's why you have this, right? And this is going to get pretty thick. And while this is going, I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of chocolate, 2 cups of chocolate chips. Now this is a mixture, that's how I like it. It's about half semi-sweet and half milk chocolate. I even got minis and then regular sizes in here. It just gets mixed throughout your cookie so much better. So let's keep adding this. I'm here to tell you, if you try these, boy howdy, you're gonna love them. Alright, you hear me bogging down over here? Fixing to get ugly. Yep. So, that's mixed in. Let's add our chips. Chocolate chips are the best. There's no cookie like a chocolate chip cookie. Alright. I think we're mixed up. As best we're going to get. So now, what you have to do with this one is, I'm going to get all this off of here. And then you cover it with saran wrap. And then you put it in the refrigerator for a minimum of 30 minutes. A minimum. It can go longer, no problem. This thing has to be chilled, this dough, before you're allowed to cook it. So, I'm going to do that and I'll check back with you. Alright, my cookie dough has been in the fridge for about 45 minutes. Now this is a big scoop. It says to do 2 to 3 tablespoons of cookie dough. And we found this scoop is perfect. Because these are big cookies, as you can probably tell. Man, these are good. Okay. So this one's only going to do 6. And the thing about this dough that it calls to do is recover it with the plastic wrap and put it back in the fridge while you're cooking them. Because these are going to cook for about 13 minutes. And then when you take them out, they have to cool completely on this cookie sheet. So, I'm going to bake them at 350. And then I will show you. Well, would you look at that? So, these have to sit there and cool completely on this cookie sheet before I take them off. Because they're soft. You can tell the outside ridges are getting a little bit brown. And the inside still looks a little bit uncooked. That's perfect. So, I'm going to let these cool. And then I'm going to transfer them to a rack to cool completely. And then it's time to mow down. I'm here to tell you, these are one of the best chocolate chip cookies I've ever had. So please do yourself a favor and try this recipe. And while you're at it, click like on it and leave a comment if you make them. And please subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.